Hello everybody, and welcome to Mondoid, your one-stop shop for all things Project Zomboid, and this week, waiting for 30. Yeah, I know, we're a day late, it's actually Tuesdoid, but whatever, it's Mondoid. A little bit of information, not a lot to talk about. It'll probably end up being a relatively short Mondoid again. As they typically develop the next build for the game, the Mondoids tend to be not sparse with information, but they're a little tight-lipped on what's coming until they're ready to announce it. So they're just going to be talking about the stuff that we already kind of know about and some of the stuff that they're excited about, and some things I'm excited about as well. First and foremost, the last patch for Build 29 should be coming out today, Tuesday. So if you're one of the people who have it and want to play Build 29, or we're waiting to play Build 29 until the final polishing patch was released, then you're a lucky guy or girl, because it's out today. So make sure you check that out. It's going to be out right now, so you should be able to go grab it. Also, Build 30 stuff is exciting. A few things that they're talking about is exciting. Some of the stuff they talk about, they released last week, with both the environmental degradation, basically the new erosion mod, being integrated properly in the medical system. It's currently fully playable with some caveats, you know, rough edges and so on, but it's currently not playable to any other testers. So if you're inside the testing groups, you're not able to play it. That's good to hear, though, that it's actually playable in its current state, even though it's rough around the edges. I'm excited to see it actually implemented on Steam, though, in a more public fashion, to see what the gameplay is going to be like. I'm sure I'll dabble in it for a little while. I will not make a series on it, probably, unless it does up the difficulty dramatically. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the new medical system is. I think that, mixed with the difficulty increase that's coming in Build 31, is really going to make the game fun again for me, I guess. Or not that the game's not fun, but for me, it'll reinvigorate that spark. So they'll say they update it as soon as this one goes live, but can at least tell you about an extra cool thing that's part of it. So there's going to be new sandbox options, which we can actually click on here and take a look. Looks like there's character multiplier. You can see there's like character stuff. It looks like the sandbox options are going to be a lot more integrated, or a lot more expansive, rather. Basically, new features in your game's front end will allow you to change the amount of erosion from the erosion mod. That is exciting, in case you want it to erode slowly or quickly and all that good stuff. So you can do that. RJ has also been adding several new options to further customize sandbox, such as changing the speed your character levels up, adjusting how quickly, basic needs like hunger and stuff. So just a lot more customization, so you can tailor the game the way you want to play it. On top of that, we're also adding the option to save and load custom presets. So if you like a particular preset, you can save that preset and then play it later. This kind of is exciting for me in a number of ways, because this will kind of allow or open the doors for even more in-depth customization. A lot of what's fun about playing a sandbox game like this is the ability to tweak the exact type of zombie apocalypse survival situation that you want to play in, and kind of opening the floodgates and allowing you to do that and tweak it from, you know, the inside out is exciting. And the more they allow you to tweak it, the more fun it can be for people. It allows a wider range or a broader audience to play it in case they don't want to play it a particular way. Maybe they want to level up quickly or whatever. This is going to allow them to do that. Ongoing map work. Usually they don't talk too much about the map, and it kind of is the same here. There's a lot of stuff being made by the map by MASH. Before MASH can start populating an area, this is just kind of talking about how the map building works. So if this is interesting to you, you can come check it out. There's apparently another large structure coming as well, and I'm really excited about that. They say it's on par with the mall in terms of coolness. My guess would be hospital, but we won't know until we see it. And then they just talk about how it's all made. And then, of course, there's background stuff. As ever, work continues the final big 2 pushes between now and 1.0, and that's vehicles and NPCs. Plenty of irons in the fire elsewhere as well. The new F-Mod sound system that we got a tease of a couple of Mondoids ago is getting implemented. Animator Martin's animation work is getting kind of worked on and put in, which is awesome. Beyond that, writer Will's TV and radio work, tick list, just keeps on growing as he fleshes it all out, recently adding some commercial-ridden entertainment TV channels alongside his roster of alternatives. Work on this will probably continue until Build 30 is in public testing, so it can be considered for inclusion in Build 31. It's another exciting reason I'm excited for Build 31, is that we're going to have the ability to check out the radio and TV features. And that's it. That's all we've got for Mondoid. Like I said, it's kind of a shorter one. Not a big deal. I'm excited to kind of get my hands on Build 30 when it does happen, but we'll wrap this up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're a once-a-weeker, I will see you next week. And if you're a regular, I will see you later today. And as always, I will see all of you next time. Bye-bye.